Samhita, Om Shanti, peace to you, peace to me. Hello and welcome to another video. My name is Peter and today I want to talk about after the rain, the sun always shines. So we need rain, right? We do need rain. Once we have rain, we appreciate the clear blue skies. So it's an opposite. So everything has an opposite, everything. If you listen to Alan Watts and his teachings about the Tao philosophy, and Taoism or Taoism, whichever way you want to pronounce it, he says everything is part of the yin and yang, the opposites. And everything that is yin has a little bit of yang in it, and everything that is yang has a little bit of yin in it. So in the rain, you will still find the sun shining inside of you. It might not be shining up in the sky, but after the rain has cleared, the sun will shine. So it's impermanent. All of these bad times that we all suffer, like stress and anxiety, it's all impermanent. It's transient. It keeps moving. Everything in our universe is vibrating and moving. Nothing stays still, even though this desk looks solid. It's not solid. It's actually moving inside of them with all the atoms and molecules and gluons, are they? All the tiny little things, and it goes even deeper than that, all the fractals. It's fascinating stuff, how it's all interlinked together. But it's the spinning. It's the spinning of the particles that make it feel like it's solid. It's like trying to drive through the heart of a hurricane. You can't do it, or try and drive through a hurricane, you'll hit it and it will smash you away because it feels solid, because it's spinning. It's much the same with the cells in our body, the cells around us. That gives us this permanent feeling of hardness around us. But after the rain, the sun will shine. Nothing is permanent. Some of the stories of disaster that I've been in, when I was 11, well, when I was 10, my father became disabled, all down his left side, and my mother had to look after 4 boys and myself, the nanny and the nanny's daughter, and my father as well in the household. And then after 6 months she became so stressed and ill that she developed gallstones, and the gallstones, 2 of them were left in her body and they became cancerous, and she died. It was an enormous disaster, and I had this trauma all the way through my childhood, all the way up to the age of 19, and when my father eventually died, he struggled all the way through that time. And then I had no parents left, and I hadn't really been looked after. Well, I had, but I felt like it was a lack of love, because it was people having to look after me who were pushed into that situation, didn't really want to do it. And that didn't last. I mean, it took quite a long time for me to get over it. But I realised that was profound changes for me, really profound. And if I knew now what I knew then I wouldn't have held on to it. There's a lot more help available for us as human beings. As some of us start to wake up and share our experiences with other people, it makes the burden for you a lot less. It felt like I had no one to talk to at those times, and it felt like the burden was enormous, and I really felt like it was never ever going to lift. I thought the depression was set in. That's what some of the doctors were saying. No, you got this for the rest of your life. And it was pouring. Absolutely pouring down with rain. And I thought the rain was never going to end. But it did. It did. It became better. Especially when I was at the boarding school when I was 11. I was sent away to the boarding school. I used to have this lovely long hair, mocked up. My mother used to do it in the Beatles style. And they shaved all of that off. After my mother died, they put me away in boarding school, and that was devastating to me. And I thought, oh, and I used to cover my head up, wear a cap or a towel or a baseball cap, just to cover my head up, because I was so ashamed. I felt like I was, part of my personality had gone. It was really devastating for me. But that passed, and then the same came when I started to go a little bit thin on top. I thought, I'm not having this, I'll just shave it all off. Couldn't be bothered with it anymore. And that was an enormous decision for me, enormous. But I thought, no, it's a lot easier, cleaner, and it doesn't look so scruffy. Didn't like the scruffy look of getting thin in certain places and thicker in others, so just shave it all off. And that felt like the end of the world for me, and now I'm happy with the way that I look. I know other people find it find it amusing, which is fine. You laugh at me as much as you want. It's really how I feel inside of me. But that rain, when that rained, it felt that it was never going to stop raining, and I was oversensitive to that particular issue. So it does come to an end. It's like when I left my first band, it was the end of the world. The end of the world. I thought this was it. You know, it was like a family. And when you get into bands, I think you'll know this as a musician if you are, it starts to feel like a family. When it breaks up, you go, oh goodness me. And of course the friendships are never so close because you're actually doing things together all the time. So you do feel like you're part of a family. And then it became easier and easier as bands came and went through my life to actually, okay, fair enough, bye now, bye-bye. You know, best of luck with your career. And you go your separate ways. It's not so devastating, so it gets easier. That feeling gets easier as your disappointments keep coming. But it's really grabbing hold of those disappointments and letting them take you down is where the problems start. That's where the problems start. If you start to believe that this is the storm and the storm is never going to end, then it will not end, because it will keep dragging you. Oh well, this is my life, this is how it's supposed to be, it's going to be like this forever. No, it changes. And quite often, not always, but quite often, it's those darkest nights that you re-emerge, and the comeback makes you shine even brighter. Yeah, that's what you want. It's always the comeback. So it's the fall. Experience the fall. Feel it. Really feel it. Make sure you get it. Oh my goodness, this really hurts. And then it's the comeback. The comeback. Make sure the comeback is the brightest that you possibly can, and learning all the stuff from the fall. It's like the plants and the vegetables and the food that we all need the water. So we need to have the rain for those plants to blossom, bloom, so that we can eat them or enjoy them. Same with us. We need the rain. We need the dark times to really start to push ourselves into the light, become brighter. It's like Lao Tse said in the Tao Te Ching, it's like polishing the diamond. You're polishing the diamond inside of you so that it starts to sparkle. And when the darkness comes, you'll see how shiny your diamond is and how much you need to work on it to polish it and to become a better human being. So keep polishing the diamond, keep expecting the rain to finish, because it will finish, it will die down, and the sun will always shine. The sun will always shine. Always, always, always shine. So remember that. So any dark period that you're going through, it's your comeback. So you're going through the rain and you're coming into the sun. Here comes the sun, little darling. You know it, it's coming. So accept the rain. When it comes, accept it. Acceptance is one of the major things. Don't try and resist it and push it away. Just accept it. Okay, it's here now. Tomorrow I'm going to wake up, it's going to be different. It's going to be different. I'm going to have a different attitude towards this. Just let it be for the day and observe those feelings, observe those thoughts, observe the anxiety, the depression, observe it. Okay, I'm not feeling so great today. It's okay to feel that. I'm very angry today. Observe it, feel it, let it go. Breathing in good air, good energy, and then letting it go. Go to bed and wake up next day, all gone. Sun's there, the sun comes shining, and when this is because everything goes in cycles, and when this cycle comes back around again, let it happen. Feel the emotions. Don't try and block them out. It's ridiculous. Feel the emotions, feel that. And if it drags you down, okay, just say to yourself, this is not going to be permanent, but I'm going to experience this for a day. Then the bounce back. Whoa, we are the champions, my friend. So become a champion. It's the bounce back that helps you rise up. So become a champion of your life. Keep rising, keep getting bigger. Keep waiting for the rain to finish, because it will finish, and then the next day shine like the star that you are. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Sarang Hamida.